Hi, this is Haley Bugney, and I'm here to present my Module 14 case study. Okay, so the problem at hand here is that Miss Tate, a teacher at Steno High School, received an email guiding her to a Facebook page with some rude comments about her personally as well as her teaching style. Some of the comments she believed were threatening. The creator of the page is unknown, and she now fears for her safety. So, what I know about the situation first is that the high school is located in an affluent area in the large city. Parents have professional jobs, students are well dressed, have the latest clothing, technology. Miss Tate herself is in her second year of teaching. She has her graduate degree, master's degree, and other postgraduate work. Parents and students have put in complaints about her stressful and rigorous teaching style, and Principal Smith has talked to her about ways to reduce stress in the classroom. However, at this time, Miss Tate has not taken any of his suggestions. Principal Smith has been with the district or the school for 9 years. He won Principal of the Year 2 years ago. He is well known and well respected. He listens to concerns from parents and students and does follow up with the problems. Um, Ms. Tate received the email directing her to the Facebook page. She now feels threatened and contacted Principal Smith. Principal Smith printed hard copies of the page and the comments, and Miss Tate expressed concern that it could be a student that because he's always making comments in her classroom. So, first, what I need to know: when was this Facebook page created? Has Miss Tate received any other threats? Have there been any past problems between her and any other students or parents? And is there a way that the district can utilize technology to aid in the origin of the Facebook page or the email? Next, is this a direct threat? I think the comment that threatened or that she felt threatened by was wanting her to disappear. Have there been problems like this in the past with other families or students? Are students at school talking about this? Should law enforcement be notified? And last, is there a past history of related behavior issues with William Hall or his parents? This is the student that Ms. Tate believes is created the page. Have any other students or parents even called the school to share concerns about what is going on? Um, so the real problem here is that the teacher feels threatened due to a Facebook page of comments made online wanting her to disappear. We have a big misuse of technology here. Um, was the email that she received from a school issued email? Do students have school issued emails? Is their social media page in any way related or connected to the school? Um, the lack of communication or knowledge of technology misuse is also a huge problem. Are the policies that the school has in place not specific? Are they not well known to the students? Um, is cyberbullying going on? Are students educated in what they need to know for technology safety and internet safety? And then do we need to look at that and add to our program? So my proposed plan of action here is first, immediately contact district administration to report the problem and discuss options and concerns here. Contact law enforcement and make them aware of the situation, maybe possibly working with them in the district technology to track the origin of the Facebook page or the email. Report the Facebook page, have it removed if at all possible. Review the laws and policies in place on technology uses and threats that the school has in place, making myself and any other involved aware in what the policies state and what the laws are to protect the students and the staff. Interview the students from the class. Interview William Hall without making any accusations, discussing his relationship with Miss Tate and any problems that may be happening in the classroom, and offer Miss Tate support or any other necessary actions needed for her to feel safe and supported. So as far as my strategies here for communication, contacting the right people. So we want to communicate and report the information only to the necessary people involved. We don't want to add in any people that don't need to know about the information to create any other problems going on. So we want to avoid slander and hurtful comments that could be a liability to the school as well. So those accusations about the specific student, making sure that we're really aware that this could hurt the student's reputation. Ensure all know the laws and rights to protect the students and staff as the investigation continues and proceeds. Ask that teachers review the technology safety with other students, not just students in that specific class, but throughout the school, so that one, you ensure that your staff is aware, but also your students are aware of the technology education that you have in place at the school. Call on students from the class to discuss any issue that may be happening in the classroom, if possible, with a law enforcement officer, if your school has that SRO, a school resource officer, including them, making sure the students feel safe and respected, and that they understand that the conversations will be kept private. So that's kind of like an open door policy for them to come talk. If there are any names tied to the comments or anything on the Facebook page that are not directly related to students in the classroom, in that specific class, maybe calling in those students as well to talk to them. Contact here. First, talk with district technology and outside sources if necessary to trace the origin of the post. Is there any information that can be provided about where the email came from or who was the Facebook page creator? Ensure that all the staff know the laws and rights of students involved in the search. Review technology safety with students and staff, and update any policies that are necessary. Interviewing the students and even parents if necessary. Calling students from the class to discuss the issues that were happening in the classroom. If there are any additional students that were tied to the Facebook page in any way, interviewing them as well. Communicating in a manner that does not accuse any student or overstep the student's rights. Avoid making any accusations or comments that could be hurtful or malice to the student. So really using the appropriate conversation tools here are really important throughout the interview process. Support. You want to offer Miss Tate any support that she needs. She is a new teacher, so interviewing her about the class and any issues that may be happening. If she feels threatened, you may be offering her leave from school if necessary so that she feels safe until the investigation is done. Ensure that she understands her own rights, but also the rights of her students, and discuss maybe malice and good faith and any liability issue that could be at hand here. This may be something that's also good to discuss with some of the students about, and offer her the support that she needs to continue teaching. You really don't want her to feel like this is going to end her career, where she feels so threatened. So offering her the support that she needs when, any of these situations come up with complaints from parents, how to handle that, and put those supports in place for her. So in order to promote the academic success and personal well-being of every student, I would discuss with Ms. Tate her reasoning for believing William was the student who did this. So is there a specific incident that occurred in class? Has she or any other student relationships that were similar in manner? Ms. Tate is a new teacher. She's probably not dealt with a situation like this before. So really offering her that support she needs and ensuring that she knows where to seek help and support if needed, and that she knows where to find school policies on specific incidents like this occurring within the classroom. I would want William and any other students to feel respected and safe, so ensuring that they understand the main goal is to promote that academic success and personal well-being of every student is important. So discussing with the students involved the consequences of their actions. Was there another way that the issue could have been resolved? Was there a specific incident that occurred that caused the creation of the Facebook page and the comments being made? Has an incident like this occurred in the past with another student or possibly another teacher? Most likely, the students didn't really mean to create a substantive threat, but discussing the threat and implications are important as well, that they understand that technology can be misused and what they need to do to be safe and prevent any problems. And so allowing students to communicate knowledge of the situation without accusing them so that they feel safe and respected is important here. I would respect the rights of parents and students when contacting and discussing the issue with parents. I would also communicate the goals to promote academic success and personal well-being of every student. Um, do the parents understand the need for the meeting and the discussion? Do they feel their request to discuss Ms. Tate's teaching style was maybe not heard by administration the first time through their complaints? As a leader, I would reflect on my initial handling of the situation. Did I really follow through like I should have when Ms. Tate didn't take any of the advice that I offered? And so, or have they had any other issues in the past where they feel that were maybe not handled appropriately or were handled appropriately, and how did that feel? And are there questions or concerns that they still have about the situation? So during this, what was I thinking? Obviously, Miss Tate feels very frightened and threatened by the comments being made. William is going to feel like a target, regardless of whether or not he is guilty. And Principal Smith does care about his faculty and students, but he also cares about his reputation in the school since he's been there a while, won the award, and is highly respected. Um, what I was feeling is worried that this could cause a great deal of other issues in the school among students and faculty. anxious about how parents and students are really going to react to the situation at hand, and guilty that maybe I didn't do enough with the prior complaints to maybe avoid the situation altogether. Did I really follow through like I should have? What was I valuing here was obviously the safety of staff, the rights of staff and students, and the well-being of all involved in the issue. So issues that are still unresolved here or open to further investigation are first off our policies. What does the school policy look like for a situation like this? Does the district have proper policies in place for an issue of the sort? Do we need to analyze them further and add necessary steps of action? Do teachers feel protected from students and staff when threats are made? And is the communication open and safe and respected when problems occur? Also, do we have the necessary technology safety education in place? Are students properly educated about technology safety? Are there things that we can do to improve this to avoid future situations? Do we have the supports in place for new teachers in our school? Do we offer the support for dealing with complaints and when situations like this arrive with parents or students and how to handle that and really mentor them through the situations? So I met component one by explaining to Ms. Tate that all students need to feel heard, respected, and treated with fairness. Addressing the issue instead of ignoring it, and interviewing the appropriate people and ensuring that all involved feel safe and respected. Um, Also communicating with only the necessary people involved and respecting the privacy and rights of all students. Component two, acting with fairness. By reporting the problem and taking the necessary steps to ensure that the environment was respected and safe for all involved. Interviewing multiple students, not just the one student, not placing blame or jumping to conclusions based off of an accusation, and following the school policies and laws to enact the appropriate consequences. Component three, acting in an ethical manner, providing all involved the right to speak and be heard, providing parents with the knowledge of the situation in a manner that was respectful and consistent with the school policies, discussing and working with Ms. Tate to provide an environment in which she feels safe, heard, and respected, and discussing and working with Ms. Tate to provide a safe environment for her students.